I am Rico Blackman. I am a citizen of Cincinnati, Ohio, and I work with Black Power Initiative, my organization that was founded 3 years ago, and I work as a director there.
Tell us more about how BPI got started.
Yeah, BPI got started with me crying, with me crying all day and night for a couple days. When George Floyd got murdered by a police officer in Minnesota, it took every ounce of my being to process what just happened. Because you talk about these incidents, right? Trayvon Martin, Michael Brown, Tamir Rice, Breonna Taylor. And so when I seen that, it really opened up my eyes and made me realize that I have to do more. We as a community has to do more. And if we don't, this is going to continue to happen. This police brutality is going to happen, food insecurity, healthcare costs are going to continue to go up, and all these different problems that we have in our society, they can't be fixed unless we come together. I was like, okay, let's see how we can be that messenger to bring the resources back into our communities. And that's where BPI really found its footing, is bringing back resources to the community.
You talked about speaking with the community and trying to identify what problems you wanted to work together to help fix. What are some of those projects that you've been working on?
It was really important for me to do the research, right? For our group to do the research to figure out what are some of the big things that were affecting all of us on the grander scale. We realized that we have to do more than protest, and we have to actually address some of these things that has been systematically affecting us for so long, and that's where food came in. During the pandemic, we all saw Kroger's or any grocery store was packed because people needed to grab food just in case something happened or just in case another lockdown happened. But we also noticed that there was people who were not able to go to the grocery store, people who had physical barriers to go to the grocery store. That led us into creating our free food program back in September of 2020. We created that to address that issue of food security, because we noticed and we listened to the folks that were telling us, hey, we need more food. My son is unable to grab any fruits or any produce right now, and all we're eating is junk food or chips or stuff that do not have much substance to them. So we wanted to really address that first, and that's where we made most of our progress is in our free food program. And that's where we're at today, 3 years later, still fighting food insecurity. So we all know that there is no magic solution to food insecurity. What we're trying to do is close the gap, right? Close the gap, remove the barriers that are either physical, emotional, or even mental barriers to receiving more food. We're definitely creating more access to food security. And then we're also having cooking classes as well. So food literacy is just as important as having food access. That's kind of where we're at right now, is not only just the food access, but the food literacy part. How can we bring that literacy to both our youth, our young adults, our seniors, our elders, and folks who never experienced, really cooking before?
Y'all are working on a cookbook too, right?
Yes. And this is where partnerships with Deeper Roots and partnerships with United Way and a few other groups that we're working with really comes in handy, because a lot of things that we do is free for the community. We are looking to have a cookbook, which would be a cookbook created by the community, because like I said before, if you're going to do a project I firmly believe the community should be involved. So we want to do a cookbook that will allow residents that we work with on a daily basis to insert their own recipes in it, to insert their own flavor into it, to have communities be able to say, this is our cookbook, this is something we made as a group of folks who love each other, and this is something we can take to our friends, our families, and we can show them, hey, we did something really incredible, check this out. And also, let's talk about this recipe, right? Talk about this recipe that just about how food brought us together. Talk about how food really impacted us and made us, come together for a day or two, right? And that is something we are really excited to do with this partnership with Deeper Roots. I've been looking to do it for years now, and it's finally getting to come to fruition. And stuff like that is really exciting. And the residents that we were working with, they know it's coming too. And so we get like recipes every now and then, like kitchen. You know how like somebody is like, here's $5. Take that. I kid you not. Same thing happened with a recipe. Someone was like, here, take this recipe. And I was like looking at it. And so we're gonna make sure that recipe is in the cookbook because they're gonna fight me about if it's not.
Cool. Well, thanks, Rico. Thanks for your time, and we're really excited to partner with you on the Nurture Our Own program. And I'm really excited to see how you all continue to grow.
Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Adam. Thank you, Deeper Roots. I really appreciate this opportunity to work with you all, and I'm very grateful. I don't work with just people who are quote unquote trying to save other people. I want to work with people who are genuine, who are authentic, who lives for a mission that's similar to ours. And so knowing that you are working here and that you have people around you that have that same mission makes partnerships like this much more easier to digest. And I just want to say thank you for even thinking of us to make this happen.